A majority of the people that are in debt from healthcare are in debt from values that are less than $1,000. And when you pair that with 60 to 65% of people who file personal bankruptcies are because of medical expenses, and most of those people have health insurance, the reality of continuing to do the same thing just doesn't make sense. Add on top of that, that people don't understand what they're doing right now. The NPS scores are super low. We spend more than any other major developed country in the world, but we don't live longer. The model isn't broken. The model's completely designed wrong. It's screwed. And it's going to take you to drive change in order to make this happen. So let's go back to this decision making. Your renewal comes out. Your advisor shops it to the same 3, 4, 5 carriers, none of which who actually have a vested interest to save you money, because what you call premium, they call revenue, and nobody wakes up in the morning wanting to lower their revenues. And the conversation, because I've had it out of my mouth in the early parts of my career, and I say, hey, I did a claim stratification. I looked, there's only 6 people that would have been impacted if we take your deductible from $4,000 to $5,000. Everybody sits back and says, I could save 6% on my renewal, and not save. I'm buying a crappier plan for more money. Let's go ahead and call a spade in this conversation. We talk about the word save in our business, but the reality of it is it's not saving anything. You pay more each year for a plan that is crappier than the year before. Congratulations, industry. We've done a terrible job. So now we've taken that deductible to $5,000, and everybody that is in the room making that decision thinks $1,000, not that big of a deal. You might even think $5,000, at least I am okay. But I want to draw the correlation, and let's just pretend that you are an HR professional and you make $85,000 a year, and your average person makes $55,000 a year. Okay, 85 versus 50. A $5,000 deductible to somebody making $55,000 feels like if you were to have a $15,000 deductible. Now let me ask you a question, Mr. or Mrs. HR. How does that feel? Now, you're in the corner office, you're a C-suite, you're making $250,000 a year, you're making $250,000 a year. So to you, you hate healthcare. You've also fallen for healthcare's biggest lie, which says, and has you thinking, you can't do anything to change the cost of healthcare, which is absolute garbage. And if you've not listened to other episodes, we continuously prove this wrong day in and day out, because the quality and the cost of healthcare changes depending on where somebody goes. You can pay using different means of payment. And if you lower the out of pocket for a member, that lowers the deductible, that lowers the accounts receivable for a hospital or facility, which they like, which they're in turn willing to give you a better deal.